Prince Harry's memoir, Spare, sent shockwaves around the world. It was a book that many had anticipated with bated breath, eager to delve into the life of a prince who had chosen a path less travelled. It was a deeply personal account of his life within and outside the royal family. Harry opened up about his struggles, his triumphs, and the moments that defined him. This book was not just a collection of royal anecdotes. It was a narrative that peeled back the layers of a life lived under constant scrutiny. It was a raw and honest portrayal of a man grappling with his identity and purpose. Harry's words resonated with authenticity, offering readers a rare glimpse into his innermost thoughts and feelings. Spare offered a rare glimpse into the gilded cage of royalty. It highlighted the pressures and expectations that come with being a part of the British monarchy. It challenged the carefully curated image of the British monarchy. Harry's revelations brought to light the human side of a family often seen as untouchable. Harry's story resonated with millions, sparking conversations about family, duty, and the cost of silence. It encouraged people to reflect on their own lives and the roles they play within their families. The memoir became an instant bestseller. Its success was a testament to the public's hunger for truth and transparency. It broke records, becoming the fastest-selling non-fiction book of all time. The demand for Spare was unprecedented, with copies flying off the shelves. People queued for hours to get their hands on a copy. The anticipation and excitement were palpable as readers eagerly awaited their turn to dive into Harry's world. They were eager to hear Harry's truth, told in his own words. The memoir provided a sense of connection, as if Harry was speaking directly to each reader. Spare was more than just a memoir, it was a cultural phenomenon. It transcended the boundaries of a traditional autobiography, becoming a symbol of courage and vulnerability. It ignited debates about truth, accountability, and the future of the monarchy itself. The book prompted discussions on a global scale, challenging long-held beliefs and sparking new perspectives. Harry's willingness to speak his truth, no matter how uncomfortable, was a watershed moment. It marked a turning point in the public's perception of the royal family. It gave others permission to do the same. Inspired by Harry's bravery, many found the strength to share their own stories, breaking the silence and fostering a sense of solidarity. The impact of Spare extended beyond the pages of the book. It influenced public opinion and even had political ramifications, as discussions about the monarchy's role in modern society gained momentum. On social media, the hashtag #Spare trended for weeks, with people from all walks of life sharing their thoughts and reactions. The book became a touchstone for conversations about mental health, family dynamics, and personal freedom. Book clubs and discussion groups formed around Spare, as readers sought to unpack its themes and messages. The memoir became a catalyst for deeper, more meaningful conversations. Beyond its literary success, Spare also highlighted Harry's commitment to philanthropy and social causes. It underscored his desire to make a positive impact on the world, using his platform to advocate for change. Ultimately, Spare was a story of resilience and hope. It was a testament to the power of speaking one's truth and the transformative impact it can have on both the individual and the world around them. The release of Spare divided public opinion. Some praised Harry's courage, commending his honesty and vulnerability. They saw his story as a testament to the resilience of the human spirit. Readers connected with his struggles with grief, identity, and mental health. Others criticised Harry's decision to share his story so publicly. They accused him of betraying his family and airing dirty laundry. Some questioned the accuracy of his memories and the motives behind his revelations. The debate raged on in the media, with commentators taking sides and dissecting every detail. Despite the controversy, one thing was clear. Harry's story struck a chord. It ignited conversations about the pressures of fame, the complexities of family dynamics, and the universal search for belonging. His willingness to be vulnerable resonated with readers from all walks of life. Spare became a catalyst for important dialogues about mental health, especially among men. Harry's openness about his own struggles challenged the stigma surrounding mental health. It encouraged others to seek help and support. Ingrid Seward, a seasoned royal biographer, emerged as a vocal critic of Spare. Her extensive background in covering the British monarchy has given her a unique perspective on the inner workings of the royal family. With decades of experience covering the royal family, she questioned the veracity of Harry's account. Seward has spent years documenting the lives and events of the royals, and her insights are based on a wealth of knowledge and first-hand observations. Seward pointed to inconsistencies and discrepancies in his narrative, casting doubt on his recollections. She meticulously analysed the details presented in Harry's memoir, comparing them with her own extensive research and interviews. Seward argued that Harry's memoir presented a one-sided and, at times, unfair portrayal of the royal family. She believes that the book lacks a balanced view and fails to consider the complexities and nuances of royal life. She claimed that he omitted crucial context and neglected to acknowledge his own role in certain events. According to Seward, understanding the full picture requires acknowledging all sides and the various factors at play. Her perspective, rooted in her extensive knowledge of the monarchy, added another layer to the ongoing debate. Seward's critiques are not just based on opinion, but are backed by years of dedicated research and a deep understanding of royal history. Seward's critique resonated with those who felt that Harry had gone too far in his revelations. Many readers and royal watchers found her arguments compelling and felt that she raised valid points about the potential consequences of the memoir. They shared her concerns about the potential damage his book could inflict on the institution of the monarchy. The royal family, as an institution, relies heavily on public perception and trust, and any negative portrayal can have lasting impacts. Her voice served as a counterpoint to the largely sympathetic response from many readers. While some readers empathized with Harry's experiences, others appreciated Seward's call for a more balanced and critical examination of his claims. However, it's important to note that memory is subjective. Each person's recollection of events can be influenced by their emotions, experiences, and personal biases. Different individuals may recall the same event differently, influenced by their personal experiences and perspectives. This subjectivity means that no single account can capture the complete truth of complex events. While Seward's insights provided valuable context, it's ultimately up to each reader to decide how much weight to give to her claims. Readers must consider multiple perspectives and use their judgment to form their own opinions about the memoir and its implications. From birth, Prince Harry carried the weight of a unique and often challenging label, the Spare. This term, though seemingly innocuous, carried with it a lifetime of implications and expectations that would shape his every move and decision. As the second son, he was the heir's backup, a role that defined his place within the royal hierarchy. This position, while prestigious, often left him in a perpetual state of comparison to his older brother, William. While his brother William was groomed for kingship, Harry navigated a more ambiguous path. William's future was clear and meticulously planned, whereas Harry's was filled with uncertainty and a sense of being secondary. The Spare label had profound implications for Harry's life. It wasn't just a title. It was a constant reminder of his secondary status, influencing his every action and decision. It shaped his public persona, his relationships, and his sense of self. The world saw him through the lens of his brother's shadow, often overlooking his individual achievements and struggles. He often felt like an afterthought, overshadowed by his brother's destiny. This overshadowing wasn't just in public perception, but also within the family dynamics, where William's role was always the focal point. This sense of being less than fueled his insecurities and contributed to his struggles with identity. The constant need to prove himself, to step out of the shadow, became a driving force in his life. In Spare, Harry revealed the emotional toll of living in William's shadow. He opened up about the deep-seated feelings of inadequacy and the internal battles he faced daily. He described feeling like a supporting character in his own life, always relegated to the sidelines. This feeling was not just a fleeting thought, but a persistent reality that coloured his experiences. The constant comparisons and differing expectations fueled a sense of inadequacy and resentment. Every achievement of his was measured against William's, making it hard for Harry to carve out his own identity. Harry's experience highlighted the unique challenges faced by those born into roles predetermined by tradition and birth order. The weight of these roles can be both a privilege and a burden, shaping their lives in profound ways. His story served as a reminder that even within the most privileged families, individual struggles with identity and purpose are universal. It underscores the fact that no matter the external circumstances, the quest for self-understanding and acceptance is a deeply personal journey.